Many people give up once they start a downward cycle. Their belly grows, laziness takes over, they just stop caring. Cesar Hernandez was in this cycle. However, he pushed his way out of it. He is now well on his way to accomplish his dreams.
I got pushed by pain, basically. I got pushed by hurt. I was hurting so bad that I had no choice but to change. I couldn't drive my car from Guadalupe to Santa Maria and without feeling like I was gonna die, without feeling like I was just literally gonna die. There was several times where my wife at the time had to hold me by my belt because I was trying to jump out of the car. So I was forced to change. I was forced to make a change in my life because what I was doing at the point, it wasn't working.
It wasn't always easy. Cesar's family didn't support him in the beginning.
There's like 3 phases that you're gonna go through, right? The first phase is you're criticized. So my family criticized, oh, you're gonna do that diet thing again, huh? You're gonna do that, vegetables and take out all the sodas and all the stuff. And there's the easy stuff, there's easy steps when you first start. Because when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. But so the first step is that you're criticized, right? And then the second step is you're violently opposed. So it's like, don't bring that health stuff over here. Don't bring it to my family. Like, that's good for you, but don't bring it over here. So I was violently opposed. And then the third step it serves as self-evident. So it's like, hey, Cesar, like, you lost 70 pounds, man. Like, how did you do that? I'm like, I've been telling you the whole time, whatever though. And then it serves as self-evident to where they turn around, they're like, how can I do that?
It started off with Cesar just wanting a healthy lifestyle for just him and his kids. Pretty soon, people started contacting him for fitness advice.
People started following. First, it was just like I just started posting stuff on Facebook, little things here and there about what I was doing. Like my first smoothie, which was terrible. It tasted like, you know what? It tasted like crap, man. It was just like a bunch of vegetables. I had no idea what I was doing. How to make it smooth. How to make it actual smooth. It was all chunks and nasty and stuff. But people started following me because I started posting stuff like that. And I'll tell you the truth. Like most people, the reason they start following you is because they want to see you fail. They want to see you fail, man. They want to see you like, okay, this guy's starting this diet thing. Let's see how long this lasts. Because, you'll be posting this and then like 2 days later, you're going to be posting like, oh, you're out partying, drinking and stuff like that. And when people really started gravitating towards me was when they seen that I was just consistent. I was on it. I was just going. Like, there was no stopping this. There was no stopping what I was going to do.
Now with a following, Cesar thought he could somehow make it bigger. He had an idea of a fitness boot camp, a time every weekend that people could gather and work out together.
It was bad at first. It was like, I was almost discouraged, man, because I felt so good. I felt so healthy. And people for the longest time, it's like this, man. You have all these people who are like raising their hand like, oh my gosh, you should do this. You should start a boot camp, or you should just do personal training. And I definitely will be there. And once I got into it, man, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a boot camp. It's gonna be called C-Bone's Official Boot Camp, and we're gonna get it. And we're just gonna go and we're gonna work out and all this stuff. And I had all these ideas for it, and it was like I went there the first day and it was crickets. Like a couple people showed up, man, and the next day it was like none. No people showed up. But I had a vision, man. I had a vision, and I didn't want to give that up. And so I started with basically nobody, and then I got one person. And that one person was my sister. And we started in my living room. And when we started in my living room, it was because it happened to be cold outside, man. I ain't trying to go out in the cold. My focus was to give the people that I had, the small amount of people that I had, I was gonna spend all the energy to make sure that they got results. And that's what happened, man. And once people started seeing that they were getting results, 20 pounds, 15 pounds, 30 pounds, all this stuff was happening. It's like people just started jumping on. It was like, okay, and that's typically how it works, man. It's like people want to see somebody do it first. Not everybody's willing to jump in there because they don't want to be the pioneer. They don't want to be the first person to do it.
Cesar's camps are very successful. He has around 30 people in his boot camps total, soon to double as he adds another boot camp meeting time. Cesar now wants to push himself even further. He wants to train to become a boxer.
Mama, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I know you sweating bullets and I know you scared. But I decided to train as a boxer, man, because when you go through this fitness journey, like when you big, right? You big like I was, and then you lose the weight and you're feeling all good and you're going, you start a boot camp and you're semi-successful and you're feeling good. And it's like all of a sudden you're like, you're training other people, you're changing their lives and all that's good and gravy. But where are you at? Where you at now? Like, I feel like I hit a wall, man. I hit a wall to where it's like, not necessarily just a plateau, man, because I see my body continuously changing, but like I hit a wall to where, what's the next step? How much further can I take this? And this is not, don't get it twisted, this is not a personal trip. This is not something like, how good can I be? Can I become the Incredible Hulk? I don't want to bulk up. I don't want to do any of this stuff, man. I just want to be the best version of myself. And I want to show other people that you don't have to settle for where you currently are.
Caesar's ecstatic about the route he took to get to where he is now. It was efficient and effective.
Would I take the same path? I'd have to check the box, yes. I do everything the same exact way that I did. And the reason why I say that is because I think that life, it beats the living heck out of you and it allows you to grow. So when life is handing you all this bad, it's giving you an opportunity to grow. It's giving you, because you can take that bad and you can say, oh my God, I've been offered so much bad and life has just dealt me all these deck of cards and that's the reason I don't have this and that's the reason I don't have the life that I've gotten. Or you can take it around and say, oh my God, life is just being so bad to me right now. Life is things are so hard and this is a challenge and I'm gonna overcome this. And when I overcome this, I feel like Tupac after he got shot, man. Like, nothing could take me out, man. No matter how healthy I am, no matter how good I take care of myself, no matter how good I eat, one day I'm gonna clock out. I'm gonna be gone. We all know this is closely approaching. I mean, it's just what it is. We're not meant to live forever, man. So one day before I clock out, I want to be able to stand there and say that I changed lives, that I did something that was worthwhile, that I did something that nobody did, and I just contributed to the human race, man. It's not for a name, it's not for people to give me recognition. I just want to contribute. I just don't want to be here 50, 60 years from now and saying I should have, I could have, I would have. Nah, it's not for me. You meet people like that all the time and it drives me nuts, it drives me crazy. Like, don't they understand they can have the life that they want if they just went and applied a few things?